In the morning, when Gideon had encamped by Aaron and Herod with his soldiers, the Lord spoke to him about Midian. He said,
"You have too many soldiers with you for me to deliver Midian into their power, lest Israel vaunt itself against me and say, 'My own power brought me the victory.' Now proclaim to all the soldiers, 'If anyone is afraid or fearful, let them leave.'"
So Gideon delivered God's message to the soldiers.
If anyone is afraid or fearful, let them leave.
The Lord was still not pleased with the number of people who were remaining at the camp, so he instructed Gideon to have people leave again. This time, however, he used a different test. The Lord said,
"Lead them down to the water, and I will test them there for you. If I tell you that a certain man is to go with you, he must go with you, but no one is to go if I tell you he must not."
So Gideon led the men down to the water. The Lord said,
"You shall set to one side everyone who laps up the water as a dog does with its tongue, to the other everyone who kneels down to drink."
300 people lapped up water with their hands, raised to their mouth, and they were the ones chosen by the Lord. The rest were sent to leave. The Lord said that he would deliver Midian into the power of Gideon through these men. Gideon and his men went forth into Midian. The Lord sent Gideon into the camp of Midian to hear what the Midianites were saying, in order to reassure Gideon he would have a victory over them. When Gideon arrived at the camp, he went outside of the tent and heard two Midianites talking. One said,
"I had a dream that a round loaf of barley bread was rolling into the camp of Midian. It came to our tent and struck it. As it fell, it turned the tent upside down."
This could only be the sword of the Israelite Gideon, son of Joash.
That means God has delivered Midian and all the camp into his power.
Gideon heard all of this dream and the conversation of the Midianites and returned to his own camp, saying,
Arise, for the Lord has delivered Midian into your hands.
The 300 soldiers were divided and given horns and empty jars. Gideon instructed the men to watch him and follow his lead. He said,
I will go to the edge of the camp, as you must do also. When I and those with me blow horns, you must also blow horns and cry out, For the Lord and for Gideon!
The whole camp of Midian began running around and shouting, but the troops of Gideon remained around the edge, just blowing their horns. The Lord had set the swords of the Midianites against each other, and Gideon had taken over